For more on the situation in BC and the efforts to help those affected by the flooding, let's bring in Shaun Heaps. He's with the West Coast Pilot Club, and he's been organizing flights into hard-hit communities to deliver essential supplies, and he's in Langley. Shaun, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
It's our pleasure. Listen, let's talk about this big operation that you have underway and how these supply drops are working.
Oh, yeah. Today we're a little delayed. The weather kind of slowed down a bit, so it looks like about 11 o'clock we're going to take off. But I've arranged 40 airplanes for today and 4 helicopters to basically hit a bunch of the Indigenous communities between Boston Bar, Spencer's Bridge to Merritt. So there's a whole bunch of communities inside there that still haven't really been supplied. So we're doing a major effort to at least get them a bunch of stuff, as much stuff as we possibly can. One of the helicopters is doing a monkey rescue in Spencer's Bridge. So we're getting a bunch of film and that I could send over, but yeah.
So did you just say a monkey rescue? What's going on there?
Yeah. So we were called by the fire department in Spencer's Bridge, and they said that there was a monkey that needs to be rescued and 2 kittens. So we're doing a drop already for food and supplies, and we are going to be we're going to be picking up a monkey. So a good friend of mine, Bradley Friesen's got a B3 helicopter, and he's got Mr. Bentley the dog, and so he's going up, and we got a film crew going with him, so we could film the whole thing from there all the way back to Chilliwack and then the release. So we got a full story on that.
Shaun, you have to forgive me. I can't help but laugh. You got Mr. Bentley, you got the helicopter, you got the monkey, and you got a couple of kittens.
I know. I don't even think you could write it.
Well, we'll be very interested in seeing that footage when you get that for us. Really appreciate sending us that our way. But listen, how do you organize something like this? I get the sense there's a real passion from the pilots to do their bit.
Oh, see, pilots live for missions. Otherwise, just flying becomes kind of boring and mundane. So when you get a mission to fly, that's when you it ignites your everything that you got your pilot's license for, and then especially to do something on the humanitarian level, it just, all the pilots, they want to be part of that. They love the support from all the pilots have been absolutely amazing.
I'm writing that down. Pilots live for missions, and I got a number of friends who are pilots, and I think you put your finger right on the key element of what it is they love about what they do. But listen, give us a sense of the sorts of things that you're taking to these communities.
We're not just taking food. We're actually talking to the communities and finding out what exactly they want. We've got stuff from jackets, boots, batteries. We have one Indigenous community that the power is going on and off, so we outsourced a generator. And we're actually taking a generator up for them so at least they can keep their freezers going so their food doesn't spoil. We're taking blankets, toques, gloves, food, whatever they need for food. We just want to make sure that they're supplied with what they need, not just here's a whole bunch of stuff. We're trying to help. So
I've loaded a few generators, and you probably have too. But number one tip there: watch your back as you get that on and off the plane for sure. Listen, let's talk about this because you're obviously you're describing a real lifeline, both in terms of information and in terms of equipment and material, and as you say, more than just food. What's the reaction you get when one of your planes lands, or do you ever land on water? But regardless, when you pull into a community, what's the reaction like?
Oh, it's heartfelt. Like you see the joy and the happiness that they're getting the supplies. Like it gets to me. It gets to me big time. Seeing their faces. Sorry. Just seeing like they come out and they're just like giving you hugs and thank you so much. And we don't even think we're doing anything really that special. We're just trying to help out people that have a need.
When you get that kind of reaction, though, Shaun, and it sounds like it's a pretty genuine reaction, what does it tell you about the need for the kind of service that you and the other pilots are providing?
Oh, it's definitely needed. Like, I'm not sure why. I've reached out to the government to get their helicopters help, but haven't got anything yet. They must be busy on what the flood aid and stuff, with the overflowing and building dams and stuff. But so right now we're keeping going as long as we can go.
When you say keep going, is it a case of energy? Is it a case of money? What might run out?
Our biggest hindrance is money. We have a source from the Sikh community, and we're getting donations from locals as well. But our biggest donations are from the Sikh community. We literally say we need batteries. They send batteries within hours. We need pet food. We need whatever. It's literally at our doorstep in a couple of hours. I turn around and I'm like, "Oh, okay, perfect. Let's start adding some of that into our airplanes as well, or helicopters." The supplies have been great. It's just the being able to pay the pilots for their fuel is the biggest kind of out-of-pocket expenses. Like today, I'm expected to spend close to 20 grand just in fuel.
Wow. Well, listen, keep up the good work, and I think your story is going to inspire a lot of people across this country. And I just want to thank you for your time, Shaun, and happy trails.
No problem.
Yeah, all the best.
You too. Thanks. I'll send you that photo of the film about the monkey. So.
I want to see the monkey. I want to see Bentley. I want to see the kittens. I want to see it all. Shaun, thank you so much.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Shaun Heaps is with the West Coast Pilot Club in Langley, BC.